Hey, good Friday morning, everybody. It's First Warn Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Brad Panovich. We're in store for kind of a stormy weekend, but I'm going to tell you why it's not a total washout today or tomorrow and why Sunday is probably more of a bigger threat for severe storms. So let's get right to the details. There's a lot to talk about this morning. And first of all, we got to talk about the clouds, which have moved in, and the scattered showers. Now, you can see the flow of moisture. There's a strong front back here, but it's this flow of moisture coming from the Atlantic, which is really causing us the issues, and it's producing a lot of clouds across the Carolinas. But if I go in closer, you can see there's actually some breaks developing to the south. It wouldn't be totally unheard of today at some point to see some sun break out, but the clouds are going to win out more than anything. Let me show you the radar, and I'll show you kind of the setup. There's our cold front to the west, warm front to the north. The focus for the big showers and storms today isn't really going to be over the Carolinas. It's going to be along this front, and especially up in this area to our north. That's where we're going to see the bigger rain chances. Today, the rain chances are going to be scattered, and I've been getting a lot of questions the last 2 days about, oh, is Friday a washout? Saturday is a washout? The thing you need to remember about the chance of rain, or the probability of precipitation, we call it, that percentage you see in an app, it just means the chance of seeing rain at some point during that time period. Now, it doesn't always mean it's going to rain all day. Oftentimes, an 80% chance of rain just means there's a chance you're going to see a passing shower for 15 or 20 minutes. A lot of folks always tell me they're going to the beach and they look at their app and said, oh, it looks like a horrible weekend, 80% chance of rain. And I always say, there's an 80% chance of rain every day at the beach. That's that one shower that moves through with the sea breeze, and then it's done. Another way to look at it is kind of the way I look at eating. It's like, there's a 100% chance I'm going to eat today. It's not going to be all day. It'll be scattered throughout the day. So that's the type of setup we have right now. We are going to see scattered showers. Now, the longer duration of your outdoor plan, the higher chance you're going to get wet. Shorter duration stuff's 20, 30 minutes, an hour to be outside. There will be breaks like that during the day. The problem is, if you have something outside that lasts 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, you're going to get wet at some point because these showers are moving to the north and they will continue to develop. So like right now, it's dry at my house, but probably here in another hour or so, these showers down in Columbia will be up here. They'll move through, and then we'll see another round of showers develop. But the real concern this weekend, rain is one thing, severe weather is the other. The severe weather outlook today shows there is a slow or low kind of risk, I would say, for a couple stronger storms around the Charlotte area. The bigger threats up in Ohio, West Virginia, and parts of Pennsylvania. Another threat down here in Texas. But look what happens tomorrow. Let me turn this back on. Tomorrow, that threat starts to perk up across Texas and Louisiana and Arkansas. There's still a low-end threat here across the Charlotte area. But this is the threat back here I'm watching, because as we go into Sunday, that's the day where we're going to have a big threat here across the southeast, a medium to high threat for severe storms in our area. And I told you yesterday this could trend up. So when I showed you the 5-day forecast yesterday for the severe weather, we had a medium risk set up for Sunday. I've actually increased it almost to the high range. So low risk today, low risk Saturday, higher risk for Sunday. So just be weather aware as we get towards Sunday, because the potential for some strong storms certainly looks pretty likely here. So how is this going to unfold? So let's go back and start looking at some of the data to see what's going to happen this weekend. All right, so let's get right into the forecast details. So this is the thing about the rain chances next couple days. It's hard to time out the exact shower chances. They're going to be scattered. That's about the best I can do, because they literally will be popping up, dissipating new ones for me. So just for instance, this is today's Futurecast, and you can see going through the morning hours, scattered showers. I mean, it looks like the middle of the day there might be a perk or peak in the activity, a perk up in showers and storms right over the Charlotte area in particular. This is 12:30, and then it kind of moves on. So this afternoon they're more scattered, and then we go into tonight and they're just kind of scattered again. So this is kind of what we're looking at for today. As we go towards tomorrow, you're probably going to wake up on Saturday morning with some sprinkles around, but it doesn't look that bad. It looks kind of like a misty, dreary, kind of damp start to your Saturday. And as we go through the day, it's definitely much more isolated showers on Saturday. That's why I said I think Saturday of the 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, might end up being the halfway decent day, though there's still a chance of rain. It's just that the showers don't look as intense. Now, the real concern is going to be this thing developing back to our west. This is Saturday's severe weather threat. You could see that low heading our way. So we're kind of in a relative break here on Saturday. This is Saturday night, 8 p.m. So all these activities, see how isolated the showers are? And it's really not that bad on Saturday. That's why I said, when you look at these chances of rain in your app, just know that means the chance of seeing rain at some point. It's a great question to ask me. Is it going to be an all-day rain or scattered? I would tell you the next 2 days it's scattered, but those scattered showers are going to be heavy. So going into Sunday, this is where the real concern starts to develop, because you see this squall line develop. This is 5:45 in the morning. We'll stop this at 8 a.m. So 8 a.m. Sunday morning, there's going to be a pretty potent squall line, which is a line of thunderstorms to our west. The thing that's concerning is this storm system back here. You can kind of see the comma shape to it like this. This is a big area of low pressure. There are really strong winds coming in the mid-levels, low-level winds like this, and then the jet streams like this. That changing of wind direction with height, it's what we call wind shear. That's pretty potent wind energy. So if we get some heating of the day or breaks in the clouds at any point on Sunday, that will allow for thunderstorms to build into that column of air, which is churning with height, and you get rotating storms. Now, that doesn't always mean tornadoes, though. That is seriously a threat. Rotating storms can produce damaging winds and hail. Any kind of rotating updraft tends to sustain itself a little bit better. So you can see this is 10:26 a.m. It looks like this cluster of storms may be falling apart by midday. So there might be some strong storms or showers with this, but notice the new line forming back here in Tennessee as we go into the afternoon. So the model stops here, but what I'm thinking is that we're going to see a dying line of thunderstorms at some point in the morning, but in the afternoon, this secondary line might come through in the evening. So there might be two waves of strong thunderstorms coming through in the afternoon hours, and that's why you're seeing this threat. And I overlaid the future radar on top of the severe weather outlook. You can see that big high risk and medium risk area. So that's why you're seeing that potential for Sunday. So the thing about this weekend is you just need to be weather aware on Sunday. And for the next couple of days, I'm going to turn this off. I'll loop this, and hopefully this will loop. You can kind of see how scattered the showers are. The heavier stuff, the big areas of green, are really to our west and northwest Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday that heads our way. So if you have outdoor plans, the best thing I can tell you at this stage is you got to have a rain plan. If you have anything planned outdoors for any length of time, you got to have a backup plan. If you have an activity where you can wait out a 15-minute, 25-minute shower and then get back out, you're fine. If anything gets wet and it ruins your plans, probably not a great weekend for that. But like getting outside for a quick jog, mowing the lawn, planting something, going for a walk, these short duration things you could get in this weekend. The problem is all day events that are outside. Have a tent, have a rain plan, yard sales, any kind of festivals, anything outside for any length of time. You're going to get wet at some point because the chance of that scattered shower hitting you increases the longer you spend outside this weekend. Hope that helps. I'll keep you updated throughout the weekend.